Hey everyone, welcome back to another video from Vampire Folklore. Today I want to visit the Supernatural series and take a look at the character of Lucifer. I think he's a fantastic character and really brings the show to a completely new height at a time when it needed it. So for today's video I'm going to take you all through Lucifer's character arc, his origins and his demise. It's all here in today's video. So Lucifer was created by God billions of years ago, even before the Big Bang. He was raised by the Archangel Michael and had a very close relationship with him. Lucifer was one of the most beautiful and beloved archangel in all of existence. God loved Lucifer the most out of all his angels, and because of this elevated status amongst the other angels, Lucifer was very proud. When humanity was created, the mark of Cain corrupted him into jealousy, which led him to reject the fact that he was no longer God's favourite. When God commanded all of those of heaven to love his new creation more than himself, Lucifer refused, his words being, "These human beings are flawed, murderous." Lucifer continued his disobedience, asking Michael to stand by his side in his rebellion against God's orders. Michael refused Lucifer's request, and under God's command, Michael cast Lucifer into hell. When Lucifer returned to heaven, he listed the Salem witch trials, Nazi Germany, the atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and the 9/11 attacks as proof of mankind's unworthiness. Lucifer, now in hell, was responsible for the creation of the first ever demon, a girl known as Lilith. He twisted and corrupted her soul until she had no humanity left. He then created the four princes of hell, some of the most powerful demons and nearly impossible to kill, as generals for hell's army. Following this, he then created the first Knight of Hell, who had the ability to create additional, extremely powerful knights just like himself. Lucifer failed to realize that God was his creator and sees all. For his crimes against his father, Lucifer was placed inside the cage, described as the deepest, most heavily protected part of hell. The door of the cage was locked with a series of seals known as the 66 Seals. Only when all 66 seals were broken could Lucifer escape. Lucifer remains in his cage for millennia, with the long-term goal of breaking free, eradicating the human race from existence, doing the same to his demons, and returning Earth to its untainted form. As you can imagine, the seals were all indeed broken, the 66th and final one being Lilith herself. This released Lucifer from his cage as enough seals were broken. There are actually 600 seals, by the way. Lucifer then needed a vessel in order to be allowed to live on Earth. Like all other angels, he must have permission of a strong enough human to use as his vessel, as he cannot forcefully possess a person. Being an archangel, Lucifer possesses significantly much more power than any other regular angel, thus being among the most powerful entities the Winchesters have ever encountered. His power, however, causes regular vessels to decay and requires him to drink vast amounts of demon blood to survive or possess either his true vessel, which is Sam. Lucifer claims that he never lies or never tricks because he does not have to, as his words actually were, "I will never lie to you and I will never trick you." He promised both his vessels, Nick and Sam, that he will be honest with them. He said he also sympathizes with his vessels, both of whom are victims like himself. He went to some lengths to get Sam's acceptance, sparing Dean's life on several occasions and allowing Sam revenge against some of the demons that controlled his life. Despite this, Lucifer is largely manipulative and has been proven to mislead on occasion, suggesting that this was more of a ploy to gain trust rather than an actual commitment, and he would bend this rule when it's to his advantage. Furthermore, Lucifer tries to gain sympathy from his opponents such as Dean by claiming that he truly is a victim and was justified in his actions. Lucifer genuinely believes he's acting out of what he believes is the right thing to do. He's angry at God for casting him out, despite his many proven examples that humans were indeed undeserving and an unworthy race. He's also highly cruel and barbaric to those who get in his way, and despite his claims of being the victim, he has no qualms about killing anyone who angers him, even if he has no true reason for killing them. It's only during the return of Amara does Lucifer put aside his anger at God in order to deal with what he believes is a much bigger issue. God even offered Lucifer an apology and explanation as to why he caged him for so long, to which the latter accepts. However, nothing changes in terms of Lucifer wanting to remain in hell and maintain control over it. His reunion with God is short-lived after he's banished again, this time by Rowena. Now believing that God had only apologized to get his help against the darkness, aka Amara, before abandoning him a second time, Lucifer is both angry and devastated by this, in near tears when explaining his reasoning to the Winchesters and Castiel. He now sees no point in any of God's creations and intends to do whatever he feels like, specifically stating that he has no other plan. He becomes reckless and seeks out influential humans as his vessels, eventually landing with the President of the United States. Simply for the fun of it, Lucifer takes the President's lover to his bed and willingly conceives a child with her. The purpose of this is uncertain, though he expresses joy about finally creating something rather than destroying it. He has a son, Jack, and he genuinely loves him. However, Lucifer begins to lose his grace and becomes more human by the day, requiring food and feeling the cold, something that disgusted him, but that he also didn't know how to deal with. He admits that after feeling human sensations, he doesn't understand how people can keep going. Lucifer tries to have a good relationship with his son Jack, but struggled to control himself when he wasn't in control of his own son. He would easily kill over the slightest disagreement or mistake, but now with it being his son, he had to fight his natural deceptive nature, which, as you can imagine, didn't turn out so well for the devil. He stole Jack's grace in order to stop himself becoming more human, and he actually becomes supercharged as he didn't exactly lose the entirety of his original grace. Dean, now with the powers of the Archangel Michael, battles Lucifer to the death, stabbing him with the Archangel Blade and sending him to a realm what's known as the Empty. His vessel Nick survives, however, and attempts to bring Lucifer back from the Empty, but is ultimately stopped by Jack. As I said guys, I think Lucifer is a really great character. I love how the show lets us think that he's actually redeemable, and then just like that, his deceptive, manipulative nature emerges once again. However, with that being said, if there are any other characters you'd like me to cover from the Supernatural series, or any other vampire series at that, then please let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you all taking the time to watch my videos. If you like this video, then please hit that like button. It tells YouTube I'm doing a good job and my video will get recommended more often. And if you want to join the Vampire Folklore family, then all you have to do is hit that subscribe button and turn those notifications on to make sure that you never miss an upload. Thanks again guys, and I will see you all in the very next video.